Positively Muskegon, Andy O'Reilly down at the United Way of the Lakeshore today. Jana Rout, who you've seen here once or twice, is down here along with Walter Christofferson. The actual question has to be, how are you related to Chris Christofferson?
I'm not related at all.
Oh, all right.
For the K, I'm CH.
Are you really?
So.
Had to ask, man. I just met you, and you got a highwayman possibly in the bloodline. I want to know about him. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Tell me about speak up just a little bit.
Okay.
Tell me about your role, Walter, because we're coming up on the Labor Day Parade, and Jana here, through her magic powers, has forced you to be the face and voice of the Labor Day Parade in Muskegon this year. Tell us how you're involved.
Well, I currently sit as the chair of the Labor Participation Committee, which is a committee that works with United Way and Labor.
Okay.
And Jan is the labor liaison, as a matter of fact, between Labor and the United Way. And I guess my role in the Labor Day Parade is this live?
Yeah, we don't stop, man.
Oh.
This is just friends and neighbors talking about what's going on in town, man. Don't feel any pressure and don't feel like you're on the spot.
I'm a member of IBEW Local 275.
Brotherhood of Electrical Workers.
Yeah,
Very cool.
Workers Union, and we're going to be in the parade. Every year we're in the parade. It's a
Labor Day Parade.
Yeah, we're celebrating labor.
She's good at nodding and smiling, isn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. You can pipe in any time, Jana. But I don't really know what my role is. I guess I'm going to be the face of labor, which is
not a bad problem to have.
Voluntold is his responsibility.
Voluntold.
Yeah, I got conned into it, but
don't we all in Muskegon at some point get pulled into something that we didn't plan on doing?
So my role, I'll be introducing Marge Robinson, our keynote speaker, at Hackley Park after the parade.
Okay.
I'll be helping coordinate at the beginning with Jana, trying to get everybody lined up and rolling. I'll be walking with the IBEW.
Sure. Mm-hmm. A lot of good guys in there. You got Sparky, you got the Belasco boys. I know all the electrical workers. So
we got a Renew group that built a float this year for IBEW, so that'll be a good thing.
And our Grand Marshal this year is from Local 275 from IBEW, Mr. Steve Marshall.
I know, that's Sparky.
Grand Marshal Marshall.
Grand Marshall.
You're going to put him right out in front of a parade?
Yes, we are. We're trying to bling out his overalls. I don't know how that's going to go, though.
We're going to braid his beard, too, I think.
I love Steve. He's a great guy. I've never found Steve to be anything but awesome. Perfect Grand Marshal.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. He's really cool. He's really laid back. He's always willing to pitch in and help. Yes. And he is one of those unsung heroes in Muskegon.
Yes, he is.
That really doesn't get a chance to be celebrated the way he should.
He's the behind-the-scenes hero
Sparky.
Around here. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Jana, talk about the role that United Way does with labor.
Well, United Way and Labor have had a partnership overall for 75 years. Here in Muskegon, over 95 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And we have a written MOU that basically says we're going to work together for the common good of the community.
Okay.
We're going to try to figure out ways to build strong relationships with local nonprofits in the community and with volunteers and contributors and people who want to partake in the efforts that we're making.
So the nuts and bolts of it are what? I mean, you find a need, and then you go to the union people and say, this need needs to get filled.
Absolutely.
What can you do? So that's how it works?
That's one of the parts, yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of variables involved. But yeah, that is one of the parts as a liaison. I connect the labor trades and a lot of the labor unions with direct need in the community. Right now I know that IBEW has been working with Community Encompass and some residential electrical work.
Yep.
And so they're working on getting a second day together where they get a group of guys out there to get that work done.
It's kind of funny you bring up Community Encompass because we've got a story coming out about them probably tomorrow.
Well, that's great because they do a lot of awesome things. They are one of our partner agencies that receive funding through the United Way.
Sure.
So yeah, they do a lot of great in our community. We're very happy to be involved with them.
When you're talking labor people, I mean, we've got electrical workers. Who are some of the other workers that step up? What fields, what trades?
We have teachers, healthcare workers, utility workers that also include some of our DTE energy consumers energy. We have workers from some of the local retail like Myers, UFCW. We have just about every profession you can think of has a union behind it. Our manufacturing and construction utilities, our building trades.
And they all find ways to fit a role in Muskegon to make things better.
Absolutely. They've contributed millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars, over the many years of this partnership. And
Wow.
through their payroll deduction with their organizations and through just having campaigns within their organization has been a huge impact, and has brought a lot of money into our community to impact the families most in need.
Let's talk about the parade. I mean, you're kind of down there setting things up and getting ready to roll. How big of a parade are we going to see this year?
Well, last year we had food for what, 1,500 people?
We served about 1,000 people last year.
Really?
This year we're looking at about 1,550 that are going to be in the parade. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to have a lot of great community interest to come and join us in the picnic after the parade.
And it's got a new location, because I remember in years past I thought it went right down along the beach. This year it's in Hackley Park.
Yes, it is.
Talk a little bit about that.
It's the third year downtown.
Is it third?
Third year downtown,
Okay.
but we did change the parade route. So instead of ending over by the CIO Hall in
Yeah.
Pigeon Hill,
Yeah.
we're going to be ending the parade in Hackley Park, because we have grown and we want to make sure we've got the space. And of course, it's beautiful in Hackley Park with the grass, and we have a lot of room to grow from there.
And do great things.
Yeah.
What will we find at the park at the end of the parade?
Bounce houses,
Fun?
live music.
Fun?
Plain Jane Glory is going to be playing.
Okay.
We'll have a speaker presentation for the Grand Marshal. There will be lots of food from Greek Tony's.
Yum.
Food tickets are $4.
Okay.
$5.
$5.
Yeah.
And
Hey, $5 is
I'd
cheap.
say it's going to be a party, but it's a family fun. There will be a voter registration booth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rock the
A lot
boat.
of good stuff going on.
Yeah, we'll have a few other things, some face painting and some snow cone machines and things like that also for the kids.
Can I get painted up like Kiss?
Well, sure.
That'd be awesome. I want to look like Ace Frehley.
Besides the food and the snow cones, everything is free.
Cool.
So we invite everybody to come out and join us, and I think it's going to be a great time for families and friends. And not only that, but we're going to have a lot of great elected and running officials down there, so you can shake hands and ask some questions and get to know them a little bit. And
You know, I got to run for office this year in Roosevelt Park, but nobody else signed up to run. Do I even have to put a sign out?
What are you running for?
I'm on the city council in Roosevelt
That's
Park,
great.
and yeah, it's weird. We got through the registration time, and nobody else even filed. So maybe I'm running unopposed. It's the way it ought to be, anyway, right?
Yeah,
Right.
that'd be great. You'll do a good job.
I hope, right?
You will.
So it's a good way to cap off the weekend. If you're just staying in town and you're looking for something to do community-wise, come on down to Hackley Park. It's going to be a great opportunity. B, it's a chance to recognize the work that goes in by the United Way and our union workers in town to help keep things moving and keep things going in the right direction. And C, what a chance to celebrate. Let those kids burn off a little energy in the bounce houses and more. Anything you'd like to leave us with?
No, it's going to be a fun event.
Good time.
Monday. It'll be a great chance to celebrate labor. Its impact on history. The labor movement is.
It's a big deal.
Fighting for working people for 100 years.
Yeah.
And
we forget that a lot too.
yeah, you know, the one thing that Labor Day. You know, a lot of times people look at Labor Day and they think it's all about organized labor. And
Yeah.
It's about the unions. Well, Labor Day is about celebrating all labor.
Yeah.
Whether
All
it's
workers.
non-union or union.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
we're here to celebrate labor and respect it, and people that work need to be
Celebrated.
celebrated.
Pointed
Yeah,
out.
Yeah.
And have a light shown on them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
important.
It's one day that you can take away from hopefully
Yeah.
working all day to spend with your family to reflect on, all of that time that you've invested,
Absolutely.
and not only into your work but into your community and into your families.
Awesome. It's Monday. We'll see you downtown at Hackley Park. It's going to be a great time. It's Labor Day with the United Way and all of our unionized workers here in Muskegon and non-unionized workers. See, I even threw that
There you
in.
go.
Very smart. Thanks, guys, and we'll look forward to seeing you downtown Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you.